Hi, people.
Hey, party people.
Party people. It's me.
Julio.
Donkey.
It's Donkey. That's a different direction.
When I was testing this, I did that.
You said it's me, Donkey? I guess, sure. That's the most common intro you hear.
No, but I really liked his last video, so...
I don't know which one. The Sekiro one?
Mm-hmm. So, I'm here with Ludwin.
Vjelman.
Yeah, if you guys don't know that one, well...
We're back.
We're back.
So, you can watch the old episode. Yeah, there we go, plural.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, just watch them just to enrich yourself in general. You don't have to know me. Ludwin's
basically my unofficial co-host because he sleeps over 3 times a week, basically.
Yeah, and we've done 3. This is our third. This is our third. Yeah, and how many have you done?
6.
Well, there we go,
this is episode 6.
We're back on. We're going at it. So yeah, like every time you chime in, there's like a 50-50 chance I'll be here.
Yeah.
So
like he will also probably be on the next episode.
Who knows? We'll see.
We'll see what the next episode is because I think we're recording one next week.
Yeah.
But, who knows if I record one before that?
We have, a surprise one. Yeah, we're going to have some people over this weekend, and maybe they want to talk about some shit, And
then, boom, a podcast.
There we go, yeah. Podcast so sick. You just talk about, yeah, sick.
So, I'm upgrading. Also, I don't know if you guys hear it, but, I got a new microphone.
Yeah.
And I got some pop filters. And,
so, hopefully we sound nice and clear. Nice and crisp.
That did sound crisp. I'm wearing headphones. I never wear headphones when we record.
Yeah.
My new headphones also. They're very nice.
Yeah, big enough to fit her ears. And that's what we need. She got some
Stop
good
it.
Ears. She got, good ears. When you're dude, my ears blow. Julie's ears are, good ears.
I don't have Dumbo ears. That's not what he's saying.
Nah, Dumbo, I would not say Dumbo has good ears.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. They're cute when he's, a baby.
Never seen Dumbo. I've seen pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think I get the idea.
Yeah, it's just a
little elephant, big ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have ears that stick out a little bit.
And that's just the thing.
People think they're weird at first, and then they're
who knows?
These are cool.
Weird. I think it'd be cool. I think it just reminds me of Grimes. I'm a big Grimes fan.
Me too.
Even though I think she looks like dirt sometimes, it's good dirt. It's glittery dirt.
Grimes is a musician. She dated Elon Musk for a while.
I thought she was still dating him. I don't know.
I heard that they broke up.
I don't know, dude.
She makes good music. She's coming out with a new album. You guys should listen to it. Her newest single features Hana, which Ludwin and I saw live.
Oh yeah, we did see Hana live. That was wild. We didn't know who she was at the time, but glad she was there.
She was beautiful and perfect. Apparently, Ludwin told me she streams now.
Oh yeah, she streams twitch.tv/Hana Wins.
Is cutie.
Yeah, so you want to listen to some good tunes while also seeing a good face? That's her, dude.
It's the song is called We Appreciate Power.
Yeah, but she's also Grimes is up until the release, she's dropping little I think she's just calling them little demos. She put one called Pretty Dark that came out maybe a week ago, and it's
I haven't heard it.
It's very rushed production. She's not trying for it to be polished or good or anything. She's just little things just to give us tastes until the album comes out.
She has a crazy freaking album concept too. It has a freaking story and everything.
Yeah, those are good albums.
I wouldn't be surprised if later down the line she comes out with mini music video movie things or a comic book for it or something like that.
Her last music video was I don't know if you saw it, but
the We Appreciate Power one?
No, her and Grimes for the last album for Art Angels.
Wait, you said her and Grimes.
Hana and Grimes.
Okay.
For Art Angels, her and Hana had it was almost a 50 or 60 an hour long music video compilation, but they streamed into one another, and it was a Grimes song, then a Hana song, Grimes song, Hana song. And on the first week of the hurrication last year, me, Mike, and I think sat in on a room
that name doesn't
actually, it might have been, I don't think it was hurrication. It was.
What are you talking? What do you mean hurrication?
You know what hurrication is?
No.
Hurrication is last year fall.
2 years ago fall.
No. It was last year. What was the big hurricane that we had coming in?
Well, like, not the one that just passed. Irma. The one before that, right?
No.
Not the fall that just passed. The one before it.
Yeah. Last. Oh, yeah, you're right. 2 years ago, fall 2017. Hurricane Irma came, and we were out of school for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. But so yeah, it was like a vacation because like we really needed a vacation at that point. It was really sick. It was like a week into school. And you really didn't want school to start yet.
My story with that hurricane is actually really crazy.
Mine was not. I drove up to. Me and Diana were trying to escape Florida because she didn't want to be anywhere here for the hurricane. So we were trying to drive to Chicago, but it took us something like
you guys ended up driving?
We tried to drive to Chicago, but it took us 14 hours to get to Orlando.
Oh, yeah. I remember you guys talking about that.
Yeah, which is like a 4-hour drive from us. Maybe like 3 hours if
and you
really
stayed?
Pushing it. Yeah, we stayed with Kathy.
Okay.
My sister.
Yeah. We did, my mom, Rick, and I, we got like hotel tickets for Tampa because at that time, the hurricane looked like it was going closer to Orlando. Mm-hmm. So we thought, okay, other coast.
Yeah, and then it switched
and
to
the traffic was fine. And then it switched to that coast. So on like the day before the hurricane was supposed to like hit Central Florida, we literally drove like an hour to Orlando to like a Disney Hilton resort because my mom has like the points there or whatever. And then we were driving my mom's car and then Rick's car. Because we tried to, like, take as much as possible and, like...
Okay, yeah, in case, who knows?
Yeah, and, like, take the cars and stuff like that. And then, yeah, so, like, my mom is driving in front, Rick's driving in back, and, like, the whole time, it is pouring rain.
Yeah,
like,
hurricane.
So bad, windy. Like, my mom drives a little PT Cruiser, and we felt, like, the car shaking the entire time, like... Pretty scary shit. We literally drove in like a fucking hurricane.
Yeah, it's terrible. I wouldn't recommend that ever in your whole life.
But then we got to the Disney hotel and that shit was nice. I mean, I slept through the hurricane.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the hurricane wasn't bad. Like, it was windy and, like, rainy, well, in Orlando at least. But, like, a good amount of the area that we were in still got their power turned off.
In Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we came back, my house was, there was no... power for like 3 or 4 days, and there were a bunch of trees that were like falling over, like huge trees that we have right out here. Yeah, fun.
Yeah, that was sick. But no, yeah, so I think it was the year before that one, maybe, yeah, I think it was the year before that one that Grimes and Hannah put out that video like thing for Art Angels.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sick.
I'm gonna bleep a name out.
Okay.
I don't want him associated with this at all. Okay, guys.
It literally could have been any... whatever, dude. This is like such a regular-ass name.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah. But no, yeah, I had a friend in high school named Joshua Jackson.
That's a cool name.
He was dope. He was sweet.
That's... Nice guy?
Yeah, sweet head.
Okay.
Like, his head, like...
Oh, sweet head?
Like his head was like, it looked sweet.
Shout out to my boy Isaac. Yesterday he was showing me a picture of a girl that he kind of likes, maybe. Okay. And like, you've rubbed off on me so bad that I was just like looking at her pictures and I'm like, okay, wait till you like meet her IRL because you don't know. She might have a weird head.
He said that?
I said it. And I kind of just like said it like, you know, like really casually, whatever. And he just starts laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, saying somebody has a weird head is weird.
No, but that's like, it sums up a lot of people. Like,
it does. Because you could have a cool looking face, but maybe he's just got a weird head.
But if weird headies out there, it's not bad. Sometimes weird heads can be alright. Like, all right.
Weird heads could be good sometimes.
Yeah, people who I think have a weird head, Selena Gomez. I think Selena Gomez got a weird head. But I also don't really think she looks that insane. But some people think she's like super beautiful though. Like my sister, she's like, Selena Gomez is the most beautiful person ever. But I just happen to think she has a weird head.
That.
And that's fine. What, me playing with the outlet with my toe?
Okay, also because of the new tech. You guys might hear like more sounds. I'm gonna try to edit stuff, but yeah, I feel like this mic picks up a lot more.
Editing's a lot of work. You don't need
Yeah, I'm gonna only edit like a tiny bit.
They'll work it out. Yeah, just that one.
I put so much work into this podcast. You don't even know. Okay, go on.
Go on with what?
Weird heads.
Oh yeah, just weird heads in general. Like,
can you think of a weird head, good face combo?
Weird head, good face that like people would know. I've probably seen it in like my day to day for sure. But weird head, good face that I've seen in recent times. I don't know. I think that's like it's something I gotta see case by case. I don't have one that's like stuck in my brain.
Okay.
I feel like Selena Gomez was the most apt.
Weird head girl.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking Love Island had a couple weird head girls.
Yeah, but I also didn't think they were good though.
Yeah, I know.
I thought maybe weird heads aren't good. Maybe I think I'm getting it now. I think I'm piecing the puzzle together, and someone having a weird head in my brain is something about their face / head / hair that just throws me off and makes me dislike it.
Yeah.
But it's like, but then you look at them and you know they're not ugly. It's like you look at them, you know that they're like conventionally attractive. People will find them attractive. Like the greater percent of the population will say this is a good looking person. However, something about their head shape just makes me feel uneasy. Okay.
Do you know anybody who listens to this podcast who has a weird head? Out them.
That's a weird head?
Mm-hmm. Do I have a weird head?
You got a regular head. I don't know any weird head. You got some weird other stuff, Julie. You got some weird.
That's weird.
Go back to the ears. What's up? But like, I'm trying to think. Nah, you can see Julie's IG. No, they'll just see your ears. It's fine.
I'm looking at that picture of me, and that looks like 4th grade, and all you see is my ear.
Oh, the tiny one over there? Yeah. But hey, whatever.
Yeah, I think my ears are cool, guys.
Ears are whatever. I remember when I was younger, people would make fun of me because I had big earlobes.
Wow, you do?
I think I maybe might have grown into them now. But yeah, they were just like larger than general. I don't know how people just look at my ears enough to just see that my earlobes are larger than regular earlobes. But they did, and that was something that was actually frequently commented on.
Your earlobes.
My earlobes specifically, which I think is wild.
Okay.
That young kids, why do young kids look at that much? Yeah.
Okay, guys, 1 sec. I'm going to try to adjust something. Okay. I think that worked.
Did it?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Whatever.
Cool.
We'll find out later.
Yeah. Hello?
Or she's moving the pop filter now, y'all.
I'm just testing. I'm just seeing. I'm seeing what works best.
You're hearing what works best.
I'm hearing what works best. Okay, whatever. We'll leave it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just saw.
Yeah, we could go into that. Sure.
If you want, you know what, dude? We'll tell you what we saw later, dude. Let's get into the real meat and potatoes of today. Which is.
How are you?
I'm great.
Cool. Did you, Ludwin went far away.
Yeah, I just came back from a study abroad. I hate calling it a study abroad because it sounds, first off, anybody that goes on a study abroad anywhere, it's just like super like, like pretentious. Like, I'm so cultured, I'm so international, I just want to study abroad. But this one, I'll super admit that it was nothing like super intercultural. I was there for like a week and a half. That's like enough to like eat the food there, learn how to say thank you and hello, and that's it. So yeah, it was just pretty much like a glorified little field trip that we all went with like 29 students, and yeah, we went to Budapest and then Transylvania, and there was some times had there a little bit misadventure. I got a little bit more adventurous than I would usually.
Would you believe that he was in Transylvania and Budapest and like walking around at night and like running and all this stuff, and he wasn't scared? He went into Dracula's castle, and our Ludwin, the scaredy cat, was not afraid because he didn't even think about ghosts.
But that's literally because I was with. It was like, it's such a big tourist site. It's like
you were with your harem.
My harem. Yeah, I was with the harem. But
you should actually now that you have all
some deets.
No, yes, but now that you have all these like wonderful new followers on Instagram, you should like post
plug it. You literally just refer to them as the harem. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that after this episode.
No, I think they would enjoy it because you give them recognition.
I think that's it. It's like we said, like a goat. Once you recognize it, they become real. So as long as I don't acknowledge them, I'm not actually in a harem.
He's in a harem.
But no, because it wasn't scary at all, because in Transylvania, like when you're going through Dracula's castle, like sure, the guy probably killed a ton of people, but it's not scary because you're like lined up with a bunch of other people in your group, and other groups are there, and you're just kind of like, it's like Halloween Horror Nights. You're not really scared because you're in like a conga line of people walking through this, so it's like you don't really have a chance to be scared because you're with other people that kind of make you feel more secure,
right?
And nobody else in front of you is dying, so there's no reason why you would get any kind of harm,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I'd be more scared if, like, you walked in alone to, like, a room.
No, for sure. If I walked in anywhere that I went alone, I'd be scared. Except, I guess, Budapest Castle, I was scared, but I went through it anyway by myself, because I went there for a run, like, sunrise, and I just, like, went through it. And it looked very, like, Game of Thronesy, and it looked like, yeah, people for sure died in this area. And once I got to a spot where it looked really deathy, I just kind of turned back, because it was too much.
Okay.
But I just tried to, like, I think it might have been, like, you know, the adrenaline just kept pushing me through. But Dracula is not very scary. The town itself, if I was by myself at almost any time, I'd probably be scared. But, yeah, just, you know.
Because you were surrounded by people, you were fine.
People. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how it is usually. Even if it's, like, I remember going to do scary stuff, and even when I was, like, 7 years old, and I'd ask my younger sister, who's 2 years younger than me, so it'd be like, she's 5 years old. She's obviously not going to protect me from anything. Did I mention this earlier? I might have. But yeah, I could be there with like a super young person, and I know they're not going to do anything to benefit me. So, like if a situation occurred that I'd be in harm, but just that their presence just puts me at ease.
Like when we watch horror movies, if he goes home, he'll like message me and like be like spooked, or like we'll talk about it later, and he's like, oh yeah, I couldn't sleep the whole night. And then, but if he's sleeping here, he like falls asleep before I do.
Yeah, it's like it's not a big deal. Watching horror movies on my own can't do that either.
Oh yeah,
because that's just too scary.
You couldn't even watch the first episode of Sabrina alone.
I can, yeah. I remember because Sabrina looks so sick. I was looking at it, I was like, dude, this show, the concept of it looks bonkers. Sabrina, bonkers. Everything about this is insane. I watched in like the first 3 minutes, and there's like some kind of crazy like witch possession, and like it looked like very like horror movie like graphic-y. But that's like, I think that's one of the most intense parts of it, and it's in the first like 5 minutes.
I agree. I remember like I watched the first episode alone too, and I was really spooked.
Yeah,
I remember we talked about it.
But yeah, once you grind through that, kids, you could put away your pacemaker. You'll be all right.
Yeah, and then it gets like not cheesy, but I have a fear that it's gonna get cheesy.
I think it's already a little bit kind of cheesy. But
yeah,
sick.
Of course.
Yeah,
but like I feel like it's gonna get worse because it's the same people who made Riverdale.
Oh yeah, Riverdale.
And Riverdale.
So bonkers. Riverdale, it's a show. It just builds up more and more bonkers on itself. It's like, all right, you're watching this, you get it. You see the kid, he does stuff with like the teacher, kind of a little wacky. Nobody really cares. People die. Let's see how far we can push it.
How long did you watch Riverdale?
I watched it myself, maybe like the first like 10 episodes, but then my siblings, they've watched it like throughout to like the end of the entire season, and I would kind of like go back in and out, watch an episode with them, see what's happening, and say, wow, this has gotten even more ridiculous. Yeah
It's bad. I don't like it.
Yeah
Okay, yeah, but so yeah, he wasn't afraid.
Yeah, no fears, boys. We went through it, and it was a great time.
Do you want to tell anybody of your stories from there? Any like highlights?
Highlights. I went out to a club for the first time in my entire life. I'm 23 years old, and down here in Miami, I've just avoided them because they're just so obviously not my scene. Mm-hmm. But when you're abroad with a bunch of other like people that you barely know, there's no reason to like, I don't know. I don't want to just like be a shut-in and say, I'd rather not do that. If the general like population's gonna want to go, then you kind of just join in. And it was a lot better than I expected. And that's pretty much how I sum up my trip, that it was so much better than I expected. I was expecting, because I was an intern on the trip, so I was expecting to have to be like dealing with like 28 other like really annoying like students that I just didn't want to deal with.
They weren't at all?
There was a great deal of them that were. Okay. But there was like a strong few that just made it worth the while, and it was sweet.
Okay. My first clubbing experience also wasn't in Miami.
Oh, well, my first clubbing experience, I went to a teen club when I was 16 in high school. I went to one again. I went to one because a girl I was interested in at the time, she was like, hey, yeah, just come out to this club. And I was like, okay, sure, yeah. And I had been interested in her for like ever. Like, things were going well. And I was like, you know what? This will be it. We'll go out and, you know, this is like almost like a pre-date, right? Mm-hmm. And it kind of was. But we get there and it just wasn't what I wanted at all. I think looking back at it, I probably could have made a better time of it, but I was just so stuck in my own brain that I was like, this sucks. I hate this.
Tell me about it. Tell everybody about your first 16-year-old club experience.
Please. Sure, I went in. I had my two boys backing me.
Okay, so it wasn't just you and the girl.
No, it was, though, because they knew that I was there to see her. So my best friends, Christian and Victor.
Shout out to Christian and I guess Victor.
Yeah, Victor. If you see this, what's up, Victor? I haven't talked to him in like 10 years, but I still love him.
Okay.
They backed me up and we entered together as a group, but then as soon as they got in, like, all right, they're gonna head up to like VIP, which I didn't even know was a thing, but they're like, yeah, you just pay $10 extra and you get to stand in a high place. So that's what they did.
Okay.
And we were down on the floor.
Wait, who was this? Christian and Victor?
Christian and Victor, yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, I go in, meet up with the girl, like, her friends come in.
That's what I was going to ask. Did she come with friends?
She's there, like, she's there with friends, but, like, we kind of, like, go off on our own for a little bit, but then we go back and regroup with her friends, so it's kind of, like, in and out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were Christian and Victor away the whole time?
They were upstairs, yeah. I could kind of see them. They were like, had like a good like vantage point, like a bird's eye view of the floor, and they were just like, what the heck, this is the dumbest thing. And I was like, yeah, I know, this is very dumb. I would check back in with them every now and then. And yeah. But yeah, I just really wasn't into dancing, wasn't into like any kind of like provocative stuff. Very like, you know,
I don't think Ludwin knows how to dance grind.
Oh yeah, no, grinding is mad dumb to me in my brain, because it's just like, I don't know, it's just like excessively like lewdish stuff, you know.
Lewd.
You know, there's people that, you know, they go out, they dance, they grind it, they bust it down, and I support that. You guys are doing it, you guys are feeling it, and that's just, you know, people have fun doing that, and I witnessed other people having fun, and now I can like appreciate it, not appreciate it as in like I watch it and say, wow, this is fun for me to watch this, but I can appreciate that people go out and have fun doing that.
I think it's also weird. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, like I don't want to partake in it, but I'm like, hey, that's how you fun.
I have a weirder thing with it, just because in the con world, I have seen like one too many like ashes from Pokemon go up to random like Misties? Not even like hot girls, just like random chicks that are like dancing at the raves, like the last few girls at the raves, and they'll just like show up behind them and like start grinding with them.
Why?
And then the girls like sometimes would either like go with it, or sometimes they'd be like, no.
Why strictly ashes from Pokemon?
Because I don't know, I've just seen a lot of ashes. Okay. Weirdly, I've seen a lot of ashes, but like it's everybody. Right. I guess now like the new Ash would be Deadpool.
Okay, so a Deadpool or like,
yeah, because like back when I would like go to the con raves, it was young. It was a different time.
Okay,
I was younger. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how many years ago that was. Probably like late middle school, early freshman. So a decent amount of years ago.
Okay.
Wow, I hear the car.
Yeah, we probably should. That's it. Vroom vroom, boys.
Vroom vroom.
But yeah, Tokyo Drift song is so sick. Me and my friend. That's the thing. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay,
so we were at the clubs.
Wait, which club is this? Is this 16 Club or is this
16 Club? And even now in general, like, so yeah, 16 Club. It was just very, you know, we're 16, so things are already like, you know, awkward and stuff. I don't know how to be myself. So yeah, but now going to over here, like, it's still fun to, I guess, you know, listen to stuff and, like, move to it and dance and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But me and my friend, we used to just play that Tokyo Drift song. Like, me and him in my room, we were probably, like, 14 at the time, and we would just, like, break a sweat in my room just grinding. Like, just dancing that shit, like, oh, shit. Like, we would, like, do, like, really, like, Mimi Wu-Tang stuff.
I mean,
and just...
Same. Like, when I was doing the raves and stuff, I was getting into...
like, I wish... I could record it for Fortnite dances, but go.
I was getting into shitty, but I was getting into hardstyle, the shuffling.
Yeah, all right.
So I was one of those like under the cave, like
yes. They can't see what you do. She just did the orange Dusters dance from Fortnite.
The original though, I guess. Not the original. You guys know.
Cybergoth dance.
Cybergoth dance. There we go. And then I also got into jump style.
I don't know what that means at all.
It's something it's like a Swedish thing, I think.
Okay, sounds
there's a cool song. I'll show you the music.
Sounds like good exercise.
Yeah, I got winded after like 3 like routines of it.
Okay, sweet.
Which is like 6 steps in like a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very quickly is the point of that.
I don't know what it means, but alright, sick, yeah, for sure.
And like I had like the mask and the goggles and the big pants. And like the neon green and black were like my favorite color combo.
That's disgusting.
I'll take a picture of Ludwin wearing all of it later with my foxtails and stuff.
Okay. I don't think I want to touch that or be associated with it for my entire life. That's going to show up on my LinkedIn one day. I'll never get a job.
He'll do it. Yeah, but back to this, because this was a while ago, but my first clubbing experience was in San Diego during Comic-Con weekend. I went to a club, and they had free alcohol.
Okay.
And I double-fisted the entire night.
Okay, double...
Do you know what that means?
I'm assuming you held 2 drinks at the same time the entire night, because you're 16 and alcohol is very cool.
I was, like, freshly 21.
You just... Oh, yeah, you said you were 16.
No.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You were 16.
What no, I was not fucking 16.
When you went to your first club.
Oh, hell yeah, I was.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, she was freshly 21. And yeah, alcohol's still very cool.
Yeah, Comic-Con was my 21st birthday gift. And then I am a loser, so... Well, not a loser. I think we've established that, like, we're not the clubbing kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not a loser, just not my thing. So my first clubbing experience was that. It wasn't... I don't really know what, like, defines a club, so I'm just gonna call it a club. But it wasn't, like, the stereotypical, like, Miami-style club. It was, like, it was a DJ, and it was a bar, and there was a dance floor. So I'm gonna... Okay, it was a club.
Sounds clubby.
Yeah, that sounds like a club. But, like, with a bunch of nerds, like, I know, like, the person dancing in front of me was dressed up like Finn from Adventure Time.
Okay, yeah.
But it was awesome.
I mean, I guess that's probably...
It was, like, way better than the con rave. So
okay.
Let's go with that.
That sounds probably like, yeah, kind of like same scenario where it's like a bunch of people where you know are, like, not threatening and they're around you.
Right.
Because I guess that's also part of it. Like, I've heard a lot of, like, horror stories of, like, Miami, like, party experiences and just a bunch of, like, skis bags around you. But at this point, I had been on this trip with these people for maybe, like, 3 or 4 days. And it's, like, 3 or 4 days of constantly hanging out with them. So you get to know each other, like, pretty well and you know that someone's not a slime ball. So it's chill.
I do want to... I want to say, I do want to try clubbing here. I have a friend who, like frequents this one club. Like, I think she said that she knew, like, a lot of the people who work there. And she had invited me a couple times. I think she invited, like, all of us one time after Halloween in Wynwood. She was one of the Sabercraft people.
Okay.
And she's freaking awesome. And the club, like looks cool. It looks like a good time. She seems like a cool person, so... I'd like to maybe try that eventually one day. Maybe.
If you want.
Yeah, we'll see.
Whatever. I probably won't. I'll probably never do it again. But it was...
Ludwin, we got a club together.
I don't think I will ever do that.
Why?
Because I can't.
Why?
That just sounds very funny.
No!
It sounds uncomfortable, funny, weird.
Why uncomfortable?
It's just like...
I won't grind on you, Ludwin.
Okay.
We've established that. I'm not about that.
We're not gonna do that, guys. But we can hang out. We can have a chat. We can like right now. This what we're doing right now, Julie.
This is equivalent to...
This is peak Ludwin Julie. So I can't imagine why we would do anything else. I think us going to a club together would just literally be a waste of time. We'd never be able to get it back, and I would regret it probably for the rest of my life. I'd look back at it as time wasted.
I think peak Ludwin Julie is actually when we're watching, like, horror movies and stuff. But good ones.
I don't know.
Why?
Because why is that peak? We're just watching it. We're just looking at stuff.
Because then we say funny stuff. And, okay, you know what? Peak Ludwin and Julie is when we talk about horror things.
That's better. I like that. I like the recap.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Pulling it back.
Huh?
I said...
What the fuck did you just say? I never heard that shit in my life. Pulling it back?
What?
What did you say?
I I said pulling it back.
Oh, like, pulling it back. Pulling like real, like really. Can we make like, we need like a Foley, like to like make like a
Foley?
Yeah, dude, you want to be in like screenwriting? You know what a Foley is? Foley is like, you know, like on the Disney movies, they'll show like, this is how Mr. and Elastigirl's sound was made, and it's a guy just like scratching some rubber.
Yeah. I watched a K-drama about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I
mean, not about. I had to do that in my senior year of high school.
Okay.
It was fun. Yeah. So, I guess the point of this is that Ludwin and I are not gonna go clubbing together.
Yeah, we're not. Probably ever.
We could go to a bar though, right?
Yeah, bars are chill. Bars are a lot more of my scene.
I like bars.
Not really my scene, but it's more on the scale. I'm closer to that because we just kind of sit down, talk about whatever.
Yeah, I like sitting.
Yeah, sitting's sick. I mean, standing's also sick. I'm a very big fan of standing.
It depends on the shoes I'm wearing.
I don't shoes.
You're not a girl.
Okay.
I'm saying if I wear like a little bit of heel, those hurt.
I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Sit down. Yeah. Have a seat.
There you go.
Okay.
Pull up a chair.
Pull up a chair, kid. Take a seat by the hearth. And
yeah. Ludwin does not like my drunk episodes.
You had one.
I had two.
What was the second?
I guess like I had like 1.5 because our episode, the one with Yumi Javi featuring Daniela.
Oh, that one? I don't think it was bad.
I think the first 20 minutes of that episode was terrible.
It was, if you guys listen through that, God
Skip
bless you.
the first 20 minutes.
You guys are amazing for listening to that.
I think that episode is like pure gold, but that first 20 minutes is rough.
It's rough. I'm trying to think if I can liken it to anything. Like, what's like a really sick thing that just takes 20 minutes to get into? But
it's like the first season of The Office compared to all of The Office.
It's like a Sour Patch Kid, except the sour part lasts a really long time.
Okay. It's like also the first season of Parks and Rec. The first 2 seasons of Parks and Rec.
It's like... Yeah.
No, think of something else. I'm trying to think of stuff.
I was thinking of a Tootsie Pop, but I think I'd reverse it because I think I like the inside of a Tootsie Pop less than the actual candy. So imagine an inside-out Tootsie Pop where the Tootsie Roll is the outer shell. And
wait,
you got to get through that to get to the...
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah. So how many licks does it take to get to a Tootsie Roll?
Yeah, no, Tootsie but Pop. The Tootsie Roll blows. So I want just the candy exterior of it.
You want the lollipop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand.
But
in a non-Ludwin setting, same concept. That, like, you gotta lick through the whole Tootsie Roll to get to the Tootsie Pop. Other way around?
The other way. The roll's inside the pop, dude.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, whatever. Tootsie
We're
Rolls.
sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sober queen. Wow. But no, I don't think I think it was bad not because you were drunk. I feel like...
Yeah, I don't think my tipsiness had anything to do with the quality. You think?
Of that one in the beginning, no. I just think the other one, I just feel like, what are you talking about? Inebriation is better for the person that's talking rather than the people listening.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, unless, whatever.
I think it was fun, but I understand.
Okay, yeah.
But I was the one intoxicated.
Yeah, whatever. It was just, it was a pod. It happened. We won't dwell on our past.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that first 20 minutes of that other episode.
Yeah.
I think it was because we were live streaming it. So we were trying to get, like, the handle between communicating with the people watching.
Yeah. It was a lot of things to juggle at once.
Like, looking at the video, and, like, there was 4 of us in the room, and we only had 2 mics.
And we'd have, like, a random chatter come in and just say something irrelevant to what we're doing.
Right, and then it was, like, also, like, Javi's stream, so he was, like, still doing his thing.
Yeah.
And then I was still doing my thing, and we were like, wait a minute, how do we coincide? And then after 20 minutes, we figured it out.
Yeah, it was so sick, though.
Yeah. That probably is, like... Our first episode together and that episode have been, like, my favorite episodes, I think, so far. Maybe.
I mean, there's only 2 episodes I've been in, so I'd say, yeah. They're my
so I guess,
episodes.
the 2 episodes with you in it are my 2 favorite.
Sick and nice. All right, whatever.
Sorry, everybody else. I love you, but...
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, but I wish those episodes didn't exist.
No, I do. Yeah, I feel like I'm upgrading. I mentioned this in the Daniela episode, but I'm gonna start streaming this, I think. I really want to.
Yeah, I think you should. I think it's a lot more... Even if you're not streaming with, like, a chat, I think just having it videotaped is better for the person to, like, just view and, like... Because having a chat involved in it that you're interacting with the entire time...
That's annoying, yeah. I would do kind of like what you suggested, where, like...
Having a Q&A at the end of it makes sense.
Like, I'm thinking... Okay, I've mentioned him before, because obviously, like, I did listen to his podcast a lot, but H3H3, he started by streaming it on Twitch. And then he'd post on YouTube and all that stuff. So, like, Twitch was his platform as well. And he doesn't, like, really interact with the chat at all.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's no reason to, unless there's some, like, unless you're fielding stuff from the chat.
Right, like, chat, what do you think? Blah,
That's
blah.
what I'm saying, yeah. But I guess Javi was more catering to, like, he wants to grow his audience, so it's like...
Well, also, it was, like, really fun, because it was, like, when we were... Specifically, I think when we were talking about, like, the scary things and stuff.
Okay, yeah, that one kid was nuts, but that's, like...
No, there was, like, 2 or 3 people that would come in and just, like, say things. But at the beginning of the podcast, when it was, like, the normal people who would come in, it was a little bit, like... Urgh.
Yeah, it gets annoying. But whatever, we still love you. I still love you.
Yeah.
I love everyone. I love all my fans.
My fans, too. Yeah, I've been referring to my family and loved ones as my fans. And I'll be like, you're not my true fan.
my co-interns referred to my harem as the...
As your fans?
As the fans. Wow, Ludwin's fans. Ludwin, look at our fans. It's like,
I think everybody needs fans in their life.
Yeah, I think you should be your first fan, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely my biggest fan. That's what I think you should be.
I think I'm not.
You don't think you're your biggest fan?
I think I keep myself grounded.
Okay.
Because I feel like with all the positivity that surrounded me recently, if I didn't, then I would just, like, blow my head up. I'd be like, wow, I'm insane. But I just need to keep myself there, like, hey, man, you're just a regular guy wearing a pink shirt right now. Mm-hmm. I'm just Timmy Turner looking ass.
Wow, you too.
I'm just fucking... Your
jean wash is even the same.
That's Timmy Turner, what's up?
Where's your hat?
One of my favorite tweets that I've ever seen.
That was so crisp. Say it again.
One of my favorite tweets
Beautiful.
that I've ever seen was... I believe, alright, this is the quote.
Can you say it close to the...
Yeah, so you can all hear it. It is, you know Timmy Turner was packing schmeat because he never wished for a big old dong.
You know, can you repeat it?
You know Timmy Turner was packing schmeat because he never wished for a big old dong.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, it's just like...
Why... I'm gonna sound really dumb right now.
Go for it.
Why schmeat instead of meat?
Because schmeat is like, ooh, boy, you add the SCH when you want to just like make something just like grimy, like, oh wow, that boy's schmoovin'.
Okay.
Like, there's moving and there's schmoovin'. There's money and there's shmoney. There's milk and there's schmilk.
Okay.
Like you know, like Nesquik when you add just the right amount of powder. Mm-hmm. I like my Nesquik to look barely brown. I like it to look beige. And then that's some schmilk right there, baby. I just drink that shit up.
I used to have I used to have like a really difficult time with like the clumpy chocolate bits in like chocolate.
No, those are the treats.
I didn't like it
that
at all.
Was like the surprise.
Those
are like if Crunch Berries and Cap'n Crunch were good, that's what the little chocolate nuggets would be.
Okay. I am going to out myself here. I drank out of a bottle for a while.
How long is a while?
Elementary school.
How deep into elementary school? Elementary school extends for 5 years.
I sucked my thumb until the end of 4th grade.
Unrelated.
I think I drank the bottle till... I want to say like 3rd grade.
And you'd
yeah,
like you'd bring it to school and
no. I drank. Oh man, it's like a specific chocolate milk. It's not Nesquik. It's
Ovaltine.
It's the ones that's like a breakfast.
Ovaltine.
It is Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
Yeah,
or unless it's like Pediasure, like Pedialyte or something.
It might have been one of those too.
Okay, I don't know. I just know Ovaltine's. I've seen it on TV, but I've never had it. But I just remember little kids drinking the Ovaltine, and the dad makes them the Ovaltine, and he's like, "Thanks for my Ovaltine, Dad."
Yeah. So like when I was a little kid, like I would literally wake my mom up in the middle of the night and say chocolate milk. And then she'd have to make me chocolate milk. And usually it was hot. So she'd have to, like, heat it up. And whatever. Okay, so point is...
You're just totally shit.
Yeah, so, like, my mom would wake me up in the morning with my bottled chocolate milk. And so because of this, I just wanted straight liquid. So for me, the little chocolate surprises were bad because I would, like, choke on them
I don't get how drinking
it would just be like a different consistency. It'd be like.
Okay, yeah, I don't buy it, but sure, yeah.
I just didn't like it. It was
okay, yeah. I
maybe it's not because maybe it was because it wasn't Nesquik. It was that other thing.
I think maybe it's just you don't like the. I think the bottle. I think the world could have not known that you drank from a bottle. You could have got that buried.
Whatever.
But
I'm very okay.
But yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's a cool shit.
I used what I call a Mimi, which is a blanket. It's a baby blanket. I used that until like the end of high school, and then I replaced it with a softer pair of pants that I still cuddle every day.
Oh, those pants? Mm-hmm. That's your blanket? Okay, because I seen you cuddle with it, and I'm literally so confused. I'm like, Julie, where'd you get these pants from? These pants, like, they
used to be mine, and then they got like a really, really like
they're like
giant
tattered
holes, like in the thighs of like both of them. Both thighs, giant holes, like unwearable. So I just
I just hug them. Yeah, for sure. That's sick.
And then my blanket, like my like normal like bed blanket, is a flannel material, as you've noticed.
Yeah.
And it's like the same texture as my blanket, my like old Mimi. So
your old Mimi. They used my Mimi bones to make my blanket.
I still have the Mimi. I'll show you later.
I love Mimis. I love.
I know, because some people call Mimi their grandma, right?
Oh no, I was talking about Pepe the Frog.
What?
the
the Mimi. No, mine was M-I-M-I, not M-E-M-E.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, in conclusion, I am a giant baby and was for a while.
Yeah, there's a community for that.
But it's not like a sexual thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. There's people that just like,
I don't want to be taken care of.
They just don't do it for fun. You just like,
wasn't there a Noelle video on that?
Probably, who knows?
Yeah.
That brings me back to one of the scary, because alright, I've been a Halloween Horror Nights veteran. I've gone there maybe like, I went there like 4 years in a row once.
Is this going into Booling Wagooly? Or is this like still like a normal story that's not scary?
Just kind of related to the baby thing.
Go for it. Like, not Booling Wagooly yet.
Like, I was just like very whatever on like the houses. After the first year, it was like, okay, these aren't very scary anymore. You kind of understand what's happening in all these houses. It's very formulaic. But some of the imagery that some of these houses have is what sets it apart from the other ones. And this one that we went in, I walked in and you just see these cribs. And it's human, it's adult-sized people with diapers on. Oh. But they have baby masks that are like hyper realistic, and they just look like babies that are the size of me, just like walking around and trying to jump scare you. That was one of the most like visually like disturbing. Like it wasn't what I was expecting at all. I was expecting to see like a face that's like deformed, not a baby my size. My size baby would be so scary. Babies are dumb strong. So imagine a baby that's my size. That means they're regular human strength, then times baby strength, which is like really strong. That's like it's like a ×4 multiplier.
Okay.
That kid could have done so fucking much.
Yeah. It's like yeah. Okay. Yeah. There was an example in my brain, but I couldn't like formulate it into an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, babies are kind of spooky. I didn't mean I was a giant baby, like I was a big baby. I meant like I stayed a baby long. I have baby tendencies.
Still got a baby tooth.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Go.
That's not okay. Whatever. This is the most uninteresting shit to say. Whatever. Here is baby tooth.
Wow. Do you still see the tooth fairy?
No. Tooth fairies come when your teeth fall out. This tooth has obviously still stayed in my mouth.
But do you still remember her?
The tooth fairy?
Yeah.
My mom? I live with her. I live with my mom.
Why
Love
do
you,
you
Mom.
gotta crush every child's dream who's listening to this? E is rated for everyone.
I want to believe their kids never believe in the tooth fairy.
I believed in everything.
I think that
for
is just
a long time.
I think kids are smarter than people think that they are, trying to make kids believe stuff. I want to believe that kids from the get-go know what they're getting themselves into when they say I believe in the tooth fairy. It's honestly just to entertain their parents and for them to get profit out of their
I used to be a little bit afraid.
It's coming out their mouth.
Yeah, as I grew older. When there was
that one movie, Darkness Falls, that had like the tooth fairy as like a scary thing, which I thought was sick.
That was good. No, I didn't mean when I got older I listened to the tooth. I became afraid of the Tooth Fairy. I meant when I got older, like, obviously, like, I knew it was my mom. But especially when she started dropping 20s in there because she had nothing else in her wallet.
No, my parents did not have that. Wow.
Yeah, so...
what the fuck, 20s? Oh, yeah. It's honestly, you're saving money running to the bank. You could pay someone to run to the bank to turn your 20 into a 5, and you would give them $10. You would save $5 for yourself and give $5 to your kid.
Whatever, I got a 20.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, so what I meant was, like, I was afraid as a kid a little bit of the Tooth Fairy. Just because, like, the idea of, like, some, like, random thing coming into my house when I'm sleeping. Like, coming into my room, like, right up to me. Like,
so I guess, Santa... Santa, there's, like, in the tree in the living room, but the Tooth Fairy...
But Santa also, like, creeped me out a tiny bit. Like, I was like, oh my god, I have to go to sleep before he comes because, like...
Oh, no.
I can't, like, interact with him because that's scary.
No way. Santa is such a wholesome man. That's like...
He is. Same. It was like the same thing with, like, everybody.
Oh, no, but the Tooth Fairy, I get it, because it's a lot more intimate of an experience. You're going up to your pillow and lifting up your pillow and sneaking something in. But Santa is, like, a nice, jolly guy that's, like, going to, like, your local, like, bakery and, like, being afraid of the bakery man that tries to give you food.
Okay.
I would never be afraid of that man.
I'm thinking if it was Santa or there was something about... Oh, no, I remember what I was afraid of. I wasn't afraid of Santa. I was afraid...
The Sandman.
Yes, but that's not what I was about to talk about.
Okay.
I was afraid of the...
Sandman's fake as fuck.
The 3 ghosts.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, on Christmas Eve, like when I was going to sleep.
Okay.
I would think about, like, the ghosts.
Those are ghosts. I get that. Those are scary. Those make more sense than Sandman.
Sandman doesn't really freak me out. The idea of me trying to fall asleep and then seeing, like, someone walk into my bedroom and, like, throw dust on me freaks me out.
The idea of anything opening my door while I'm sleeping is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point. But as I got older, I, like, obviously, like, I didn't believe that they were real, but I still held, like, a very, like, I don't know how to describe it, like, a holiday, like, cheer about it. So, like, I still, like, my family and I, like, we still talk about Santa Claus. And I think sometimes, like, we've still done, like, in past years, we've done the cookies still and stuff like that.
Oh.
But just kind of, like, to
like
do it for tradition. And, like, we'd say, like, oh, Santa's coming. Like, stuff like that. Obviously, I don't have baby teeth anymore because I'm not like you.
No, it's not that obvious, Julie. There's a bunch of...
I don't have baby teeth. The Tooth Fairy is a little bit rough. But, like, we do still, like, the Easter Bunny. Like, we still Santa.
Sure
we still do...
if you've seen Barack Obama smile fully, he probably has a baby tooth.
I think that's it.
There's got to be, like, actors with baby teeth still.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever.
Baby teeth.
What if the Sandman and Santa were, like, joint entities? And the Santa Man Claw. I think it would be sick.
That'd be cool. Did you watch Rise of the Guardians?
No.
Good movie.
Is that the one? I think I remember the trailer having an owl, and I was like, that's sick.
No, you're thinking of... Okay, there's Rise of the Guardians, and then there's... Yikes. Something of the Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Something... and then it's something like... Something... The Guardians. Like, Rise of the Guardians, and then it's like something of the Guardians.
Okay, well then,
then it's Guardians of Ga'Hoole.
Then I've never seen
That's the owl movie.
Film. Okay, whatever.
Rise of the Guardians is about, like, Jack Frost and Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and Sandman and somebody called... I think his name was Pitch Black.
That sounds fucked.
It was a good movie. It made me believe again.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Amy Adams. No, it wasn't Amy Adams. It was Isla Fisher, who I like more than Amy Adams.
Yeah, she's just better, Amy Adams.
Yes.
1 trillion%, yeah.
Kat. This is back to the last episode.
What about Kat?
Because Kat and I were talking about Amy Adams in the last episode.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
Well, we were talking about Arrival. And then that led to...
Oh, yeah.
For like a very split second of Amy Adams. And then, yeah.
I have an alien-themed birthday party to go to this week.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. And as much as I love aliens, for one of my birthdays, I received an album called... what was my favorite album at the time? Was Alien Raps by Alien Kids.
Yeah.
Which is just a great little album. If you haven't heard it...
Can you sing a little bit for us?
I would, but I really don't want to get copyright striked. Because my voice is honestly just so similar to the actual...
Do it anyway.
MP3
it's okay.
Audio file.
It's okay if I don't. It's okay if I don't get paid for this.
Universal Audio is going to strike this.
It's okay.
Okay, sure, yeah. One that's very good is I honestly really don't fucking want to do this.
All right.
Is Alien Schools. And the lyrics, I'll tell you right now, it goes, okay, so the entire album is rapped by this guy. It has to be one guy. I think they show his face in the back, and he sings in an alien voice. Even though it's called Alien Raps, it's very far from rapping. It's more melodic, more
it's very like
but they put on fake alien voices.
And you could very easily imagine the aliens from Toy Story singing this, in my opinion. I can.
Not familiar with their voices. But so the guy, I believe, like, one of the main, he gives them names too. So if you're a really like diehard fan and you guys know what the name of the guy I'm talking about, let me know. It's either like Chigum or like Harumph. But Alien School starts off, it's a great song. It's about,
we just want a little tidbit.
I just want to preface it. I want to let them know what it's about. It's about how you know, you're a kid, you're learning, and sometimes you're not grasping to what the teacher's telling you, you know, and then you get all these songs about like, hey teacher, you know, like,
leave those kids alone.
Yeah, you know, there's that one, yeah. And you know, people are like, you know, these people teaching, they're teaching bad, but they're not. They're just teaching in a way that some people understand, but you might feel like an alien by not knowing what they're saying. And they're saying, hey, it's cool to learn in different ways. And in Alien Schools, we teach you in whatever way you want.
Okay.
So that's why it starts off saying, this is in the voice of the main alien. It says, Alien schools are very cool, where school is games and games are school. So, obviously, school being games and games being school, you can't imagine you learn much from a game. I played Carmen Sandiego. It's supposed to be some kind of educational game, but I did not learn much from it.
Yeah.
But in this place, if you can imagine, these aliens are learning so much from games that they can actually substitute it for school. So I think that's wild, and that's a dream that I
fun math games.
Live in. Cool math games.
Cool math games.
They're fun, not really promised. Cool though.
Yeah,
it's fucking cool.
It's fucking cool.
You look slick as fuck. You play that shit, you put on some sunglasses and some hair gel.
Hell yeah.
And you're riding out.
Icy Tower.
I don't play that one. I just play World's Hardest Game.
Icy Tower was like on a different website that like we played because it was like one of the only non-blocked ones.
Okay.
It was basically like kind of, actually it was like the same as Ice Climbers, like the original, where it's just like a thing like moving forward, moving up, and you have to like keep jumping.
Like a little platformer, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to sing us another part?
I do not. No? I think that if anybody else wants to hear more of the alien
can you sing about the fries? That's one of my favorites.
Alien fries, that I believe they talk about that one in How to Make Alien Food.
Yeah.
Which is also a very good one. And Alien Ice Cream is, I'd say those three are my favorite ones, except The Great Message from Their Distant Alien Home. It's their final song on the album, and it pretty much summarizes what they're trying to tell you in one song, and they just, instead of having to make kids' brains work for it and try to, you know, understand their alien voice, they sing it to them, and they just explain it, and except they use their alien language. They don't use English. So it's full, it's literally full of beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop, and it's so sick. It's literally so insane. So yeah, that song's like 4 minutes long, and I've listened to it more times than I can count.
Okay. Can you sing?
It's incredible.
Can you sing the part for me?
Oh, what, Alien Fries? Oh, wait. Oh, the Alien Fries one. That one's not in that one. That's a completely different song.
No, I know. I just want Alien Fries.
I'm trying to remember what does he say?
Alien. What's like are very good.
Alien Fry. You know what? Julie, I think you might be mixing songs here.
I think I am.
I think you are. You're getting the melody of Alien. Nah, I truly don't know.
I don't know. Okay, whatever.
They talk about a lot of alien shit. I think every song is named Alien something, which is wild because you'd assume that alien rap sung by alien kids, they're obviously not going to be singing about Earthling stuff.
Right.
But they just let you know, in case you forgot from the title of the album, this is also Alien.
Yeah.
And that's great.
You know what? I'm going to use this as my segue into Boo and Ghoulie time.
Why?
I want to talk about aliens.
Sure.
Again. Have you ever had any kind of alien experience?
What the fuck, no.
I feel like I have.
No, you haven't.
I
Shooting it down now, you haven't.
Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it anyway. So this is like what I consider the only time I have seen anything that could have possibly been a UFO, and someone can obviously debunk me.
Okay, go.
Because, I don't want it to be an alien.
Why not?
Because that's scary a little bit. Unless it's alien kids.
There's so many. Sure. I guess, yeah.
Okay, so whatever. So, okay.
Why is it scary? Go.
Because aliens could be scary. Could be. Not always.
They could be, yeah. I mean, okay, sure, but it's like...
Ow.
It's like, I feel like if you saw them and nothing has happened since, you're...
Oh, yeah, no, this has been years. Okay, so, whatever. I was getting home. I don't remember what I was doing. I was with my mom and my stepdad, I think. And I think he dropped my mom and I off at, like, our little walkway.
Okay.
And then went to go park the car. And so whatever. She was talking to him, like, while he was still in the car, while we were out of the car. So I was just looking. I was standing, like, right in the front, like, kind of like in the parking lot. And I was looking towards my mailboxes, which is, like, a little bit ways down. It's, like, down the road from where I am. And beyond it, and, like, beyond all the houses and the trees and everything like that, I saw this, like, very big green, like, light sphere thing go diagonally up.
From where?
The ground.
From the ground that was at you?
No, from like, beyond the trees and the stuff, and the houses and stuff. And then, like, I saw it, like, go a little bit up, and then it disappeared.
So, okay.
And it was, like a bright green color.
All right, let me.
Yeah, go. So, it could have been anything.
Could have been a toy. Could have been one of those little slings that they sling.
This was like no, like bigger than that.
I mean, how do you know it's in the distance?
Because it looked big.
Yeah,
in the distance.
Perspective, it could have been closer than you thought that it was, but it looked like it was in the distance.
Sure. This is also, I do want to say, this is, like, before droids and all that stuff. This is, like, a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know if I buy it. I mean, I'm not going to say you didn't see it, because sure, you saw it. But... I mean,
I don't know if I buy the fact that it's aliens. I'm just saying this is the closest thing.
Okay, so you in your heart believe that it's not aliens.
I don't say I believe it's not.
If you were to take a lie detector test and someone say, have you seen aliens? And you said yes or no.
I would say no, I have not seen aliens, but, like... Right, do you think you maybe kind of possibly saw a UFO?
Okay, that doesn't work.
And I'd be like, yeah.
That's not a thing.
Like an unsure, yeah.
Okay, sure, then whatever. I mean, yeah, you could see. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like aliens... I know you talked about this with Kat, and yeah, like the same thing you were saying, aliens can come in like so many different forms. So I think even if I saw aliens, I wouldn't even know that I'm seeing aliens.
And honestly, yeah, exactly. I feel that way too, like Men in Black style. I also feel kind of like, okay, back to that for a second. I have a little bit of a theory that, like, octopods and stuff like that are...
What the fuck?
I know.
What the fuck?
We could talk about that. We could talk about that in the next episode.
Talk about this one if you want. Why do you think octopods are aliens, dude?
I just think they're, like, really advanced and stuff, and, like, very advanced.
For what?
For, like, sea creatures and animals and stuff like that. Other than us.
But they live on Earth.
They're so smart.
Why are they aliens who live on Earth?
They came after us. Before us, I mean. So or after us. Whenever they were discovered. Now
okay. So of course.
Or, okay.
So whenever they were discovered. Holy shit. People have to exist for things to even be discovered.
Okay, so... okay, giant squids and their ancestors are gonna be... the Kraken.
So you think that they're celestial beings? They came from a different planet.
Okay, that works too. They could be like fucking like Cthulhu style or whatever. Like, what is that called? Oh my god, what's that?
Lovecraftian.
Yeah.
So you think that okay, so
and then like octopods and like maybe even cuttlefish and like normal squids that like we know now.
So cephalopods is what they're called.
Cephalopods. Thank you. Yeah. So cephalopods, maybe like the ones we know now, they have just like adapted to our Earth, so now they are like Earth creatures. But like the original are not.
So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there.
Yeah.
So you think that in taxonomy, which is like the study of how things are categorized.
Yeah.
You think that like when they DNA match and like test and shit, you think that like the common ancestors that cephalopods have with other what are they? Are they mollusks? I don't know. I don't want to be wrong. They might be mollusks. They might not. So you think that there is like DNA there that shows that they have common ancestors? You think that that's just like the government saying, hey,
no,
these things are
I don't know. It
up.
wasn't a fleshed out theory. It was just like a little like thing that I
a little
like,
inkling of a thought that you had.
Inkling.
Isn't that fucking ink? Fucking say squirt.
Ink. You mean ink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay.
So I don't know. It could be an idea.
I think
I used to have like a bigger theory that there was like a portal to another dimension in like the deep dark pits of the undiscovered ocean.
I think this would be a really sick like thing to pitch to an audience that like a pre-internet audience, an audience that could not search what things were and didn't have an idea.
Okay.
So I think it's like a lesser informed people, they'd be like, oh hell yeah, that sounds sick. That's very true. They got tentacles, dude.
It could be a cool movie. With like very false information, but you know, like dumb people would buy it.
I feel like that's kind of like Call of Cthulhu already. I think it's already like kind of like Lovecraftian, and it kind of goes into that.
Yeah, it could be Lovecraftian, but like the movie could be Lovecraftian because I feel like there's not that much Lovecraftian stuff.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with it. Like the other.
I meant like in film and stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, whatever. People like tentacles. Pitch it to Japan.
There you go. Make a hentai.
That shit exists. That shit exists already in Japan. I know it. I know they already have alien tentacle girls coming down, saying they're a different race. They're coming down. They're smarter than you.
They're tentacle girls. Isn't that? What's that? We're a squid now. We're a kid.
Yeah. What's that shit called? Fuck, dude. Splatoon. You're a kid. You're a squid. That's so sick. They're just kid squids. Nintendo's very advanced on that. They're pushing
Japanese?
the envelope. Yeah, on the Lovecraftian
there you go.
stuff.
So yeah, that was just a thing. But so that was. But basically, that was my only like possibility of anything alien related.
You know what? You could be right. You could. You know, it could. Oh, the green light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think lights come from so many different places.
Yeah, my only thing was, and this too. Like, I feel like my memory of it could have been warped as well. Because it was such a long time ago, but like that's what I feel like I vividly remember.
Yeah, but like you could like reinforce memories in your brain.
Yeah, because what I remember it looking like memories. And thinking about it was Did you ever watch Lilo and Stitch? I know you're not a Disney boy, so you did.
I've seen that. Lilo and Stitch. I think was the first movie I remember crying to.
Aww. So you know when he like crash lands?
Yeah.
At the beginning, that's what it looked like, but going up.
Oh shit! They just play that shit in rewind.
Yeah.
Just see it. Yeah.
And like it lasted like literally a second, not even long enough for me to like call my parents to see it. Like one of those kind of situations where like nobody saw it but me.
Where it's like it could be that, or it could just be like a weird color that's like in your eye when you rub them too hard, or it could be like a fucking.
No, it was a little bit more solid than that. That's the only reason.
It could have been like literally we get green bioluminescent like pine beetles here.
It could have been that, and it could have been just like fucking with my brain.
It could have just like turned on, flew, and then turned off.
Yeah, it could have. I mean, I've seen those, so like I do know what those look like, but like it could have been. Is the point?
Those are bright green. Those are sick. When I first saw those, I thought I was in some kind of like fairyland.
They're so cute.
They're crazy.
I saw them for the first time when I was up in New Jersey. For like Christmas or whatever.
I didn't see them up until I went to Florida and the Keys. I was on like a field trip, and me and my professor, I'm in high school, my teacher, Mr. Hurley, Scotty Hurley, he comes through. He was also my Ocean Bowl coach. What up? He goes up. We like travel. It's like midnight, but we're like in a campground, and we go into like this clearing because we're looking for like sticks for fire, and this like clearing. It was like a fairy circle of trees. Like, so it's like an open
Yeah.
And there's nothing in the middle. And then we just see these, like, green pine beetles bioluminescing in the middle. And it was, like, the most romantic experience ever with my 35-year-old Scott Hurley. He was so sick. He was so bonkers. He was from Wisconsin, so he would just... he would say things like... he would say bag bag. So we made, like, a goal of the class to try and make him say, like, the word tag or bag or nag, because he would say bag or nig. And then after a while, he would catch on to it, and, like, he would feel defeated whenever he had to say bag. Like, so instead of saying get your bag off the table, we say get your backpack or get, like, your something. Or, like, he would just go really out of his way to not say bag. And it wasn't like... It was like, you know, a little friendly competition, and it was sick. And he also had really tiny hands. Like, I don't know if you ever saw the Whopper Jr. commercials.
With, like, the baby
the
hands?
hamburger hands. Yeah, that was literally him. It was so fucking dank.
That's sad.
But no, I loved him. And, you saw... in an alternate reality where it could have been real, that might have been that could have been a real good shot for me and Hurley right there.
Okay.
But,
that's pedophilia.
Yeah, I'm saying in a different reality where, like, laws are different, or, like, I'm older.
Okay.
I'm like, or he's younger.
Okay.
Or, like...
Yeah, different time. Different world.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
But, no, I was sick.
Yeah, so, green lights. We actually get those a lot around here during some time
Yeah, we're not too far from the Keys here.
Yeah, I think just kind of come... And, like, show up at my door.
If listeners can decode what you just said during that yawn, I think we'll do a giveaway. We'll give away Julie. Julie's donating a ton of clothes right now. She's clearing up her closet.
Yeah, I'm doing some Maria Kondo shit.
Clothes, dude.
Kondo?
Kondo.
Is it Marie or Maria?
Marie Kondo. Or Mary Kondo. Marie Kondo? I don't know. I've never heard it. I've just read it on the internet.
Okay. I've heard it, but, like, from... people saying it, not the TV show. Yeah,
it's probably Kondo. I mean, she's Japanese. So
yeah, so it's Kondo.
Like, it's just Kondo. It's America, dude.
Right. Yeah. So maybe I'll donate a shirt to you if you could decode that, because I don't remember what I said in the yawn. So that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So to the meat of it, because I kind of want to wrap this up a little bit.
Yeah. No, for sure. Each one doesn't have to be a fucking marathon. We'll just do little jaunts.
Yeah.
You know.
I do want to talk about, and this will be the last thing we talk about.
For sure.
What we saw today. The movie. Yeah.
Queer Eye.
No.
Yeah, we saw Queer Eye with Julie's mom. It was dope.
Yeah.
See, me, I'm very against. I thought Queer Eye, because I got so much.
I wasn't talking about Queer Eye.
Because Queer Eye, dude, I feel like it's just, like, so out of touch for, like, today's, like, you know, like...
fashion sense?
No, not just fashion, Julie. First off, fuck the French tuck. If you're out here tucking in the front of your shirt every day, you're dumb. But,
Ludwin's very opinionated about that.
I think that it has its place. You know, it's a very niche thing to try to do. I don't think you need to shoehorn it into everybody's
Okay, we're not talking
style.
about that this episode. We'll talk about that in another episode. We're talking about Us, the Jordan Peele movie.
Us, talking about me and Julie. Us.
Yeah, let's talk about Us, Ludwin. Let's talk about Us, baby.
Okay, let's talk about the movie Us. Fuck, let's talk about Jordan Peele. Let's talk about his history.
Jordan Peele is a comedian. Okay. I believe he's a comedian.
He's a screenwriter. He's a fucking.
But he's now producer. A screenwriter, director, producer.
Is he producer? I don't know if he fucking producer.
It said that he
probably did everything.
Like when this movie started, it said director, screenwriter, producer.
He literally forged this movie from the dirt. I think he just made it.
Yeah. So he is Academy Award winning for Get Out. Good movie.
I saw Get Out. It was cool.
Okay, I'll talk about him for this second. I saw Get Out the first time in theaters that I was meeting, also for the first time, my ex-boyfriend's parents, who were very white and Jewish. And I am not white, nor Jewish, so I related heavily in that movie.
Yeah, as a browner girl amidst white,
family.
Tribe.
So at the end of the movie, I made a joke and just said, please don't do what that family did to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of laughed, but I think if I would have stuck around longer,
it would have happened.
I probably would have died. I'd probably be dead by now.
I think, yeah.
I think I got out at a good time.
Died, probably from other means.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, one or another, you would have died. Either kill yourself or get killed. That's what it is, baby.
Something bad would happen.
Get Out. I feel like my perception of Get Out is skewed because I saw it. Great film. I think it's awesome. But I think within the first like 5 minutes, I had just bought Red Wing Iron Rangers, which are like a workwear like staple. Like if you're getting into like
their boots,
workwear like wardrobe, you get these boots. And I had just gotten them maybe a week ago. And the main guy steps out of his truck or the car, whatever they're in, wearing those same exact shoes. And I was like, this movie was... They're speaking to me through this movie.
That's beautiful. See, I felt the same way. But not because of that, but because of my first viewing situation.
I guess.
Maybe Jordan Peele was onto something. Maybe there was some kind... Maybe he was hypnotizing us.
Into thinking the movie was good.
Us.
Boom! Boom, there we go. All back together, baby. We're back. We're talking about us now. Saw the movie. Kinda whack.
Kinda didn't... Okay. I have a really weird time saying whether I liked it or not.
No, I'm not gonna... I enjoyed the experience I had watching it, but then there's like the evaluation... Like...
That's what I'm talking about.
If you enjoyed watching it, does it make it a good movie? No. That's a super fact.
Right.
But I think stepping back, looking at it... I don't know. I guess what constitutes making a movie good. I feel like...
There was, like, definitely some, like, plot points lacking. But, I don't know. It did keep me entertained the whole time. And I did think that there was some, like, really cool shot compositions and, like, cool things done with, like, editing and stuff like that. I do wish that they had explained some choices that they made in terms of, like, character.
Like what?
Like
actor? Or?
Like the weird voices that they did.
Oh, yeah.
They never really explained that. And I don't know if it was just because they were never taught to speak.
Yeah, I think that's it. Because they're born... should we... Okay, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about the movie.
You know, I literally just realized the reason why she was quiet for the whole first beginning of, like, her life... She
didn't know English.
Because she didn't know how to speak.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she didn't talk, she didn't know
And the reason probably why... They
knew she was different.
No, the other one...
Yeah?
Had such a weird voice was because she hadn't spoken in, like, X amount of years.
Yeah. She's just been there, so she's just trying to, like... So it makes sense. I feel like there wasn't a plot hole in that sense. But, it was just, like... I don't know. Yeah.
The ending was more, like, okay, so Ludwin and I kind of called the ending... Ludwin more so than I.
I feel like people watching it can call the ending. I feel like it's a very callable ending.
Yeah.
But it's also...
Because I saw it, too, from the moment that, like, I saw that she was in that psychologist room.
But the ending, it's, like, it's very, like, predictable. Like, I guess, yeah. Not, like, super predictable. It's, like, you can see it. It's, like, you can... It
is a twist, but it's something that you can figure out from earlier on.
But I think the thing that makes it a twist is that so I feel like maybe somewhere in the middle of the movie, you're like, okay, yeah, this is what happened. So this is what you think they're going to reveal at the end. But then somewhere between that point A and B of the middle of the movie and the end of the movie, you start seeing it and it starts making less sense for her to be switched, I think.
Okay, so let's give a general, like, thing of the movie, because, like, people are listening to this, they're probably not going to watch the movie. Or they already saw it. So if you haven't watched the movie, but you're listening to this because you don't care about watching the movie...
we don't need to spoil it. I think there's ways
You've already spoiled it.
No way.
Yeah, you did.
No fucking way.
Yeah, you did. You said they switched. You said that. Plain as day.
Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Well, fuck.
I mean, you said spoilers beforehand, so... Whatever. Okay. Full spoilers now. If you don't want to listen...
I just think...
You know what? If you don't want to listen, just tune out for the rest of the episode.
Grimy.
Thanks for staying. For those who are tuning out now, I'm going to spoil this movie because I want to talk about it.
Alright, fine.
Okay. So, it starts off with a little girl in the 80s watching a TV show. There's a commercial. The commercial's important, but you don't know that till later. They go to the fair... And little girl wanders off, goes into a hall of mirrors. In one of the mirrors, but it's not a mirror, she sees herself, and then the mirror reflection, who's not a mirror reflection, does, like, different things and smiles at her. And then that's when she realizes, like, oh, there was a little girl that looked exactly like me, but it wasn't me. Oh my god, what the hell? Cut to current day family, which is Lupita and, like, the other people. I only know her by actress name.
Yeah.
I don't even remember her character's name.
Yeah, I don't know your name is Lupita.
And... like, they go to this beach house, which is very close to the same beach fair amusement park thing that they went to at the beginning of the movie where she got lost. You find out that that's little girl's her. So whatever, she's, like, paranoid because of that situation. And then at night, after they go to the beach and stuff happens, you see a family in the driveway. And the family in the driveway are, like, exact replicas.
It's a replica of them, like, and then they just start approaching them, and then this is, like, when, like, the horror, I guess, starts, that they start, like, trying to break into the house. They succeed. They lock
very
them
quickly.
up.
Like, this is not a home invasion horror at all.
Yeah.
This is different.
Like, it's home invasion-y maybe for, like, 5 minutes as they kind of, like, do an okay job of warding them off. But yeah, I know. It's not, like, a big...
Right.
piece of the movie. But yeah, so they break in, they capture them, but then somehow they, like, find ways to piece each of the individuals, like, apart with their pairs.
Yeah, but before that, they do have, like, a conversation about what they are. According to what we heard, they were, like, shadow replicas of the real version of them.
Yeah, because they preface the movie by saying, like, there is a tunnel network underneath. There's, like, infinite tunnels,
like abandoned subways, and
that
stuff
are underneath
like that.
the U.S. that are just not in use, and they just exist there for the sake of existing.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, these people are, like, shadow versions of the main characters, and they're always, like, they're forced to live the same lives as the normal people. So, like, one of the examples was, like, I was forced to marry this guy when I didn't love him. I was forced to, like, bear this child. And then, like...
And it's crazy to think, like, when she said that and she didn't love him, like, okay, that makes sense for her because she was a regular person prior to this. She understood what it was like to be...
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, yeah. But I just want to, like... Because I feel like I'm going to lose this if we let it go.
Yeah, go.
It just doesn't make sense that, like, other people wouldn't experience that. Like, I feel like, okay, they're still human, I guess, since they're down there. But are they? I don't know. Because they are, like, they're forced to live this... That's the thing. Are they human? Because they're
really
down there.
Yeah.
We don't know. So are they capable of love? Are they capable of these things? Or do these emotions afflict them as much as they do her because she's an actual human that lives on top?
The real... the mom,
Lupita. The Lupita that we know.
The Lupita that we know. With the nice, like, the cool, like, little braid... The braid hair. Let's call her braid hair. Okay. She... obviously, like, super loves the children. Yeah. And she does seem to love her husband. Yeah. Like, so... But she could have grown to know what love is over time.
Yeah. I guess. So I guess... Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't even about the fact that, like, they don't know what love is. It could have just been about the fact that she didn't love him.
Yeah, they didn't want to... But that's the thing, like, do these people feel as forced into these things? If it's all they know, then does it feel as bad? And that's why they didn't rise up prior to her introducing them. Okay, yeah, sure.
And the only reason she felt weird about it was because she knew. Yeah,
she knows what the outside is like. Okay.
Although, as a little girl, she seemed weird, too. Like, and when she was in the scene at the fair... She was, like, kind of rude to her mom, and... No, like, before that...
When I'm a kid, I'd be rude to my mom. I'd say, fuck you, Mom.
Okay, I guess.
Mom, hey, what's up with this clumpy-ass chocolate milk in my bottle? You gotta get that... You gotta get the clumps out.
No, my mom was fine with my clumpy chocolate. Yeah, so... Yeah, and then one of, like, the most graphic part to me was, like, when she was talking about basically, like, the C-section of the youngest one, and she was like, I had to rip myself open. Yeah. That was sad. I didn't see how he, like, mirrored the little boy too much, other than the mask and, like, the fact that they legit mirrored each other. Yeah. But, like, the burning thing and the playing with fire...
Oh, that's because they showed in the beginning he had a little magic trick that, like, made fire come out, but it wasn't working anymore, and that little kid burned himself, so maybe it had some kind of correlation. I don't know.
Okay, and then the other one was... The daughter was, like, just, like, a crazy...
Yeah, I mean, I think their personalities are completely different. They said, like, this girl's just some fucked up little girl that likes doing crazy shit, while this is just a regular-ass high school girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then what Ludwin said, that they all kind of, like, pair off into their own...
pursuit of the other, like, person
version
trying
of
to
them.
Like, kill them, but then, I mean, they stick around.
Pretty much, like, the family that we know, like, outsmarts... Yeah. The Red family. Let's call them the Red family.
Yeah, because they all wear these red jumpsuits because it's like a big organized movement that the real Lupita Jones finds out.
You called her Lupita Jones too.
Is her name not Jones?
It's not Jones. I called her that recently, and somebody, like, kind of like, not rudely, but, like, they sounded like offended when they corrected me, and I was like, oh, sorry.
What's your name?
But I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, we're Googling this. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. That makes more sense.
But who's Lupita Jones? Because obviously I had that in my head, too.
That can't be a person. I think we're saying...
Sorry for my Facebook notification sounds.
Oh, but then you see Lupita Jones right here.
Yeah. And sorry for the sounds of... Oh, you clicked Black Panther.
Okay, yeah, I know I did. Fuck, Julie, shit. I was just trying to...
You could really hear everything on this. There we go. Lupita Jones.
Oh, this is...
Lupita Jones apparently is a Mexican actress.
LMAO, yeah. This is a big LMAO.
Scroll down a little bit. I want to see if she's like... Oh, she was Miss Universe.
Okay, sure, whatever. Maybe Miss Universe is in my brain. Thank you, Donald Trump.
She's kind of weird looking.
Yeah, nah, this is completely different Lupita.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Alright, whatever.
Okay, so... not Lupita Jones.
Lupita Jones.
We'll just call her Lupita because I don't want to butcher her last name pronunciation.
Yeah, it looks like Nyong'o. I'm not sure what it is, but if I were to go on a limb, that's what I'd say.
That's what I think I remember.
Alright, we'll just call her Loopy.
Close, please.
Fine, fuck.
Because if not, if I get a Facebook notification, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. What were you talking about? Wow. The red. Yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty much the movie. And then, as the movie goes on, you kind of find out that it's not just their family that has the duplicates. It's everybody, as far as we know, in the United States. And, yeah, they kind of just, like, go on the run, and, like, stuff happens, and blah, blah, blah. And then, you want to take it from here?
I mean, what about it?
The twist.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because when that girl met herself when she was a little kid, the one from the underground ended up taking her down there.
Hold on. I'm going to stop you again.
What the fuck?
I know. Before you find out the twist, the two Lupitas fight each other. And, like, at this point, everybody else is already, like, all the other versions of them are dead. So, like, the whole family's safe. And bad Lupita took the son and, like, went into the tunnels again. And good Lupita went to go find her. So, whatever. They got into a Lupita showdown. And good Lupita kills bad Lupita. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so, seems like the world, like, our family, like, the people we've been following the whole movie is safe. And then the twist comes.
And then they show the two girls switched when they were younger. So the girl that ended up, the Lupita that ends up surviving in the end, was actually originally one of the shadow people, but it seems that they've adapted to being a regular person, and they actually are regular people. I guess, yeah, this is where it kind of reveals, like, these were people down there. They weren't just shadows, but they were still somehow forced to do this. I don't get what the constraints were. Also, something that was really fucked up that I honestly can't come to terms with was that they forced them to eat live rabbits as their only source of food, and I don't get that. Why? I understand,
like, why rabbits?
Could be rabbits because they reproduce so fast and, like, so much, but it's just like, why are they forced to eat them live? I guess the shock where, I guess once you start, like, dissecting it too much, it gets stupid. You kind of just have to like, accept, like, this is how the way things are, because this is obviously a crazy idea to try and buy in the first place.
Yeah, that part was also a little, like, I don't know, like I said, there was just, like, tiny little things that were, like, left undescribed. I realized that the reason why they used those shoes was because those were the shoes that she came in with, though.
Down in the downstairs?
No, so, like Ludwin said, all of the, like, copies wore, like, the same exact outfit. They had the same exact, like, red jumpsuit and the same, like, sandal shoes.
And they all carry the same scissors, yeah.
Yeah, and they all wear, like, one glove. When the little girl went into the tunnel...
She was wearing those shoes?
She was wearing those shoes.
I feel like I would have noticed that, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm a big sandal noticer, dude.
Oh, well,
you messed out. That.
I felt bad. I feel like that reveal came at, like, an unfortunate time. I feel like it should have come right before the Lupita... it should have happened in the Lupita showdown. Like, before bad Lupita died.
Why?
Because I think it would have been more impactful to know that, like... Maybe not. Maybe this was better.
I feel like if they're going to, like, to make you confused and feel weird, the timing was correct.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they were going to make sense, they would have revealed. I don't know.
Because when I was, like, saying that it would have made more sense beforehand, I thought about it and it doesn't actually.
It just spoils it. It's like, just so you know, before this gets too intense, these are the real people. Wink, wink.
And then like they would have killed her, and then you still would have been like, oh, now I feel weird.
Yeah, you would have just been thinking about that while you're supposed to pay attention to the fight and feel tension from that. So
yeah,
I think that was executed fine, but I just think the entire second half could have been. It was just weird.
I liked what they did. Like I did like. What do you mean second half? Like starting from where?
I'm trying to remember, but I have to pee so bad that I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
It's cool. Dang, dude. I'm thinking like
I did like the fight with the white family.
Like, okay, yeah, the fight with the white family is cool. Not that. I think it's once like they're already away from that family and they're on their way, and they meet the boy, and then they're like.
I think from the showdown on is what I'm like very about. Because I like the red holding hands thing.
I think that red holding hands thing was troll because it's like, okay, these 4 people, they made it. What do they do now? Everybody else in the world.
Oh, no. I meant like the fact that was what the goal was for the red people.
I think that they want more than just to hold hands.
I mean, yeah, they want to be recognized as like, they're not obviously going to go back underground now.
Because you only go to that red line once you successfully killed the people you're
replacing. So... Exactly.
So why would they go? Who's noticing them? Everybody that would notice them is dead.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. That's the thing.
I mean, because they had all the helicopters, so I guess there's still like
not alive
everywhere. People. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like if you take all the people in the United States and you put them in a line, I feel like
it would more than
more than just a straight line across. That was the whole premise of like what their movement was, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did enjoy the movie. The little boy's like facial expression at the end like kind of said like he knew.
Yeah, he understood, because I'm assuming that because he got taken down by not his real mom, I guess, because he didn't give birth to her. That's the thing. That the family that he what is that little boy supposed to process? This is my actual mom. She birthed me because she got switched when she was 7. So it's not like, and his family has, I guess, they're like shadow people, kind of, whatever, because they're his mom's that. But it's like, whereas her children are fathered from him. Weird. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Like, I feel like if they had switched, so if they did like, instead of like they switched when they were 10, they switched like while they were fighting or something like that, and like when she was showing her face, she was like, look, it's me.
Yeah.
But it would have actually been the other lady.
Yeah, that would have been
a good like little ending where like he's looking at her and now he knows that like they switched, and he's like, oh shit, like this isn't my mom.
Yeah, she's gonna kill the rest of my family.
But now it's like, this is my mom, but this isn't the original version of her.
But she's still my mom.
So this is still fine.
Like, but when she was 10, she did drag a girl that was...
Oh, no, yeah, like, I think maybe that's why they highlighted the fact that he saw her killing the white girl. Remember? Yeah. Like, he walked in and he got scared and she was like, come on.
But that little kid at that point had already killed people. He watched his sister kill people.
Right.
They were cool.
Maybe it was just because it was, like, more aggressive.
For killing people.
I don't know.
I mean, why wouldn't you be aggressive if people are trying to kill you?
Yeah, exactly. And they obviously had a hard time, like, going down.
So, killing people seemed like a common theme. Like, people are cool with people fucking dying.
Yeah, but they did highlight that. I
just think that, I don't know, as we're discussing this, I feel like I'm thinking the movie's better.
Really? Okay, that's good.
I feel like I might be forgetting something that made me not think it was as good as I was watching it. But I guess the fact that it didn't stick with me up until now means that it wasn't that important.
Yeah.
Unless I'm just forgetful and I just forget shit.
No, I think maybe the explanation point. No, yeah, okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was a good movie. Congrats.
I mean, like I said, I think it was a good movie. I just felt, maybe what I felt was the weirdness of the end. And I think we just, like, dissected it.
And I think it was cool.
Yeah, like with the little boy being confused about his mom. That was what made me feel weird. Because I'm like, how is he supposed to react to that? Because it's just his mom. It's just, it's like his mom's a little fucked up.
It's like having, like, a hot mom.
Oh, what?
It's like if you have, like, a hot mom and, like, you see her, like, naked one time and you're like, oh shit.
Okay, I get it.
It's like he sees that his mom is hot, but he's like, she's still my mom, even though she's like really hot.
Okay, I get it. So, I see where you're coming. It's weird, but I see where you're coming from.
Like, this is just so people with hot moms who have faced this same kind of dilemma.
This is Jordan Peele's message?
No.
Oh.
This is just me trying, because a lot of times you're like, dude, I don't know how to put myself in this little kid's shoes. I don't know how I would process this as that little kid. I'm giving aid to people out there who have hot moms, who have seen their boob once, that have been like, holy shit, my mom's hot. But they don't know how to continue with themselves because their mom's hot, and they don't know whether or not to see their mom as a hot lady or as a mom.
There is a novel about this.
Probably, there's got to be a couple.
It's like
there's enough hot
Greek.
There's so many hot moms out there that there has to be so much content on this idea that I'm saying right now.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. He marries his mom. I don't remember.
Oh, Oedipus.
It is Oedipus, right? Okay. I was gonna say, I was gonna say Oedipus or one of the other O's.
Oh no.
But the Oedipus complex, yeah.
But yeah, so. It's just like, that's that little kid right now. He's like, wow, kind of fucked up that my mom's hot, but she's still my mom, dude.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
in this case, it's not hot mom, it's mom's a shadow person.
Underground shadow person, yeah.
But she's still my mom.
She's still my mom. And also, she's also kind of hot.
Lupita is pretty hot.
She's also hot. So, I mean, he's dealing with a fucking whirlwind. He's like, my mom's a shadow person, and she's hot. And I saw her kill some people.
Yeah.
And kind of hot.
Kind of cool. He's protected.
Yeah.
I wonder what you said now, too. Like, how the hell are they supposed to, like, adapt to society?
Oh, yeah.
Because, new society is going to be that, isn't it?
That's the thing. Also the thing is, it seemed like all these people received training, and, like, the Lupita counterpart, like, she, organize this entire thing, so I guess their leader's kind of gone. And that's another thing. Like, the U.S. government could just come in and like fuck everything. Or the world government, I guess. But then they also don't let you know if this exists other places in the world. This could have been happening worldwide. Who knows? It could have. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I don't think so, but. I don't know, dude. What? I don't think so, because the underground tunnels were like specifically in the U.S. That's what they said. But what if there's? But what if there's still like replicas? So like maybe there's still replicas underground. Yeah. In other places they just didn't rise up. There's so much space underground, dude. Fuck. Scary. Not really. I feel like that's one of the things. This one, I won't be losing sleep over it, because I know how fucking far-fetched it is for there to be a shadow me underground. I might be scared to look in the mirror a little bit, but to go to sleep, I'll be chill. Mirrors usually fuck me up, yeah. So, just tack that one onto the list of reasons why mirrors are fucky. Yeah, because what upset me, too, a little bit, was there was a scene of the two little boys in the closet, and they lit, like, a match, and they still both had shadows. I was almost hoping that neither of them did, because then I think that would have been, like, cool. Cause that could have been cool, but then would have raised the question, why don't they have a shadow? Why doesn't physics work right now? This guy isn't in his actual fucking shadow. Yeah, but, like, they didn't explain what he actually was. So if he actually was, like a physical version of a shadow, then that would have been cool. Okay, if he was a physical version of a shadow, then they would have been overground the entire time, Julie. Gosh. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Okay. Yeah. Fair point. Or maybe they didn't have to. Okay, whatever. Well, it looks like we'll have to spend $13 and rewatch this fucking movie and look at the shadows. No, their shadow, they had them. I looked at them. Because I was confused. Okay. Yeah, okay. Bye, guys. Alright, gang, thanks for tuning in. If you made it this fucking long and you guys listen to us talk about this movie that you probably should see, then sure, yeah, thanks. Sorry for telling you everything about it, but you should still watch it. I hope you feel like we have told you a wonderful story today. Yeah, I hope. No, I think it. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Like I said, yeah. hopefully pump these out more often, more frequently. I think
you think I should start doing weekly again?
I think if we're not going to make them 2-hour adventures, this one was obviously a little bit longer, but they don't need to be. I think
I kind of want to start going back to like 1 hour, 1.5. Yeah, because I feel like the 2.5, 3 is
those are grinds. Yeah, we can't expect people to watch that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think
this is about as long as I want them to be, and I do think, like, I mean, like I said, like, you do sleep over, like...
Yeah, enough that we can just do it, have a little conversational thing. I think people, whatever, you listen to it, whatever. If not, then also cool, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, I'll go back to weekly, which makes sense because next week, hopefully, if it still happens, we will be recording, Ludwin and I, with Kat, who was on last week's episode. And they are both water people, and
she just followed me on Instagram. Thank you, Kat.
Shout out. She got really happy when she heard us shout out her in episode 2.
There you go. Big more. I'll shout out Kat. Hey, Kat, what's up, Kat?
Yeah, so that episode will be fun, I think.
Yeah. I have to pee so damn bad.
I know, that's why I'm trying to rush. Okay. Ludwin is at Ludwinsta on Instagram and Meatyfish.
Meaty_fish.
Meaty_fish on Twitter. I am at InfinityJules_ on Twitter and at InfinityJules on Instagram and infinityjules.wordpress.com for my blog and at InfinityJules on Facebook and
at The Real Donald.
Oh, wait. Okay, you can go to the bathroom if you want. I'm just going to say this last bit.
Sure.
Okay, you're going to hear noises because Ludwin's walking and stuff, but I wrote a article for a magazine. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
It has been published. It is the... Oh my god, I'm sorry if I butcher this name. I don't think I will, though. Sartorial Geek. It is issue number 5. I'll put a link to it. Yeah, you guys should definitely check it out. They have both a print version and a digital version. And they have, obviously, 5 issues out. And yeah, it's really cool. I got like a 5-page piece about geek fashion and cosplay. And it's awesome. So I recommend it. And you can find it also, I think, on Instagram and jordandene.com. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Have a good one, guys. Good night.